How's it going, Warriors? This is Bitcoin Zay with another tutorial. Today we're taking a look at Bitcoin, some of the price action, and some of the things I'm seeing with trading wise. Just want to get in this tutorial before consensus, which is this week. Blockchain week starts Thursday on the 10th, and the actual conference will start the 13th through the 17th or 18th. And the consensus is notorious for a big price action because whenever consensus comes up that week, usually they want good promotion, good press. So they usually want the price of Bitcoin to go up. And by they, I mean market makers and people in the market. So one of the things we'll look at here is what we're looking at with price action. So if you saw recently, we had a pretty big run up from a bounce both times here from the MA, as you can see. And as you can see right here, another bounce off the MA right there. So we actually broke through it, a little bit, was it Sunday? A little bit late Sunday night, we actually broke through and actually retested it again here at these levels. So as you can see, broke through the 200 MA and then bounced off of it twice as actual resistance. As you can see, once it actually crossed, you can see huge sales right here. Once that cross happened, down to what right now is local support. And let me take these out of here now. So right now, what I'm looking at is a possible entry for long, because with consensus, one of the things you want to remember is that if there is, a well-known time for something or big news, that usually smart money wants to get in early. And with the price driving down today, it was a pretty good sign, because I believe it's a bear trap. I believe there are people who, basically saw this price action happen and thought to themselves, well, yep, we're still in the bear market, so let's load up the shorts. However, I think this price movement was simply for people to fill in at this level. As you can see, two huge wicks right here. Actually pull it up at that fib level. Also, if you look at basic charting patterns, you can see here that you have what's called a three drives pattern. Basically, that pattern is down and back up, and let's see, three drives. Drive that one down from here, and same thing, third drive down here. And what happens is on that third drive, whenever it bounces, usually, let's take this off. Whenever that bounce happens on that third drive down, usually you have that bounce from there, and you have a bounce up from there. So what I'm looking at now is a possible long entry at some point. If we look at some of the previous resistances, so that we know where to get in at. Right now I'm looking along in this area, the 9100, 9000 area right now as we speak is about 9177. If it breaks that level, let's get a couple. So this is previous support, previous resistance turned to support, of course. At this level right here, this is where we found a little bit of support at this level, and I like to make them green, so I know that's where the buy action is. Down at this level, we also have a little bit of support here at this level as well. So these are the levels you kind of want to look at. If it breaks through, I'm actually looking at this 8800 level. If it breaks through at this level at 9000, 8800 is where you want to place your buys. However, if it does break through, it would invalidate that three drives pattern I just stated. I'm pretty confident, though, that having a long at this level with a tight stop, a very tight stop here at this 8800 level, it will eventually, during this consensus week, I believe, drop us past 9600 and on past 10,000, which is where one of our resistances is right here. As you can see, high resistance, of course, right there, which I turn red because that's where you want to sell at. Also have some resistance at here, previous resistance, and let's see, we got a little bit of resistance here as well, which turn into support. So at these levels, this is where we're looking If you want to sell on the way up, as people say, I'm looking to long at this level and put my stop loss at the 8,800 or 8,700 level, and then ride it out up through 10K, which I think it will during the week of consensus throughout the next few weeks. Also, what I'm looking at is I use this indicator WT Crip. It's pretty good on high time frames. If you look at a higher time frame here, let's get some of this out of here. If you look at some of these time frames, one of the things most people use whenever they trade are indicators to let them know when there is change in the price action. Right here, if you look at WT Crip, the blue button to buy. In a downtrend, you don't really want to go off of that, because as you can see here, you can get caught on dead cat bounces, which can wreck you for real. But whenever it's found its bottom, which it kind of did here at this 6,000 level, on a buy, went up, as you can see, huge percentage. Let's see, this level, yeah, so 100% gain at that level. And then if you look at the price action, whenever it said buy at this level, same thing. Right now, up to 42%. So, and it's giving a sell signal right now on the daily. However, on the weekly, we have the first of what I've seen buy orders, buy call, I should say. And let's get this out of here. Right here is indicating a buy on the weekly. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some price action on a move down, maybe to that 8,400 level. That's why you want to put tight stops. And at that level, looking to long because of this weekly identifier. However, I do think this is a bear trap, just to get people trapped right before consensus, so that when that price is pushed up and a lot of the volume comes in, they'll have a lot of shorters in place in order to be fuel for that rocket. So if you have any questions, that's what I'm looking at right now. For charting purposes, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them into the membership portal, as well as in the Discord group to our technical analysts. Once again, thank you for watching, and happy trading.